So student, we are going to understand what is the non-contact force. Okay, so it is the force working between any two objects. They are not in contact with each other. Okay, they are not physically touching with each other, and if force is working between them, then that force will be called as beta non-contact force. Is it? Yes. Okay. So what is non-contact force? Now we'll discuss from your notes. So non-contact force are the force that act between two objects that are not physically touching each other. Or we can also define it as the non-contact force is the force applied to an object by another body is not in direct contact with it, are called as non-contact force. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So non-contact force comes into existence when objects do not have a physical contact between them, or when a force is applied without any interaction between them. Such forces are called as beta the non-contact force. Suppose you are throwing the ball in upward direction. Okay, suppose this is the earth surface and you are throwing one ball from here, okay, in upward direction like this. So that force will come automatically after certain height. It will reach to the certain height and will come automatically toward the center of orbit, toward the surface. Is it? So the force acting between that surface of the earth and the ball will be the gravitational force. Means earth is pulling that object towards its center. Okay. But is there any contact between these two objects? No. But still force is working between these two objects. That means that force is called as beta non-contact force. Is it? Now we will discuss such non-contact force along with their types. So we have beta important three types of non-contact force. First one is called as beta gravitational force. Then we have magnetic force. Then we have electrostatic force. We will discuss all these three forces one by one. Okay. So I want everyone had to take a screenshot from here. Everyone take a screenshot, beta.
Taken, sir.
And you have to write all this point on your science notebook also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first we are going to discuss about the gravitational force. Okay. So let me start the gravitational force. Yeah. Here we have the gravitational force. So who is sitting that you can see in the picture? Who is that person who sat beneath the tree?
Newton.
Yes, the
Yes, sir,
Newton.
Newton.
Yeah, the very famous story we used to hear from the elder one, okay, about the gravitational force was discovered by the Newton. Okay, so it is only the theory. Okay, we don't know whether it is true or not. Okay, once upon a time, Newton sat inside or under the tree of the apple, and one of the apple fell on his head and he got hurt, and he was thinking why that apple attracted toward the vertically toward the surface of earth, okay, like this in the same direction, why it is not flowing in that particular direction or with another angle or in upward direction, why it is falling down toward the straight line toward the surface of earth. So he thought that there is something in the earth which is attracting all other objects toward the center of earth, and he named that force as the gravitational force. And is there any contact with this apple and the earth? No, but still apple is get attracting toward the center of earth. That's why the gravitational force is the non-contact force. Is it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's discuss from the slide what we have here. So the gravitational force is the force that attract any two object which having mass. Any two object, if they are having mass, means they have the force of attraction between them, whether they are very like whether they are not in contact with each other, but still they are attracting towards them. Okay, that means the force of attraction working between any two object of universe having mass, that force of attraction is called as beta the gravitational force. We call the gravitational force as attractive force because it always tries to pull masses together. It never pushes them apart. Means if we'll discuss about the repulsion force, that means it is not the gravitational force. So gravitational force only related to the force of attraction, and that force of attraction makes that two mass object together. It is always trying to pull those objects and making them together. Okay, so this is nothing but the gravitational force, and which is the attracting force. Okay, which is the attraction force. In fact, every object, including you and me also, is pulling on every other object in the entire universe. Means we are getting attracted by the earth, we are getting attracted by the moon, sun, and other celestial bodies that we have on the universe, on the space. All objects, they are attracting us towards them also. But we are very close to the earth surface on earth. That's why we are on earth. Okay, because the gravitational force is directly proportional to the mass. Okay, and the distance, inversely proportional to distance. Means if distance is less, the force of attraction will be high. Okay, that's why we are
Yes,
on
sir.
the surface. Means we are very close to the surface, we are on the surface, so the distance between us and the earth is very small. That's why we have very strong force of attraction. That's why we are not getting attracted by the other planet and moon which present in our solar system. We are not getting attracted toward the sun because we are very close to the earth. That's why the gravitational force working between you and me toward the earth is very strong. Okay, so it is a non-contact type of force. Okay, for example, the gravity of the earth is nothing but the non-contact force. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so take a screenshot for that also.
Taken, sir.
Okay, everyone done? Everyone done, beta?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the next non-contact force, and which is the magnetic force. Okay, let's discuss the magnetic force. Yes. So what is magnetic force? Okay, let's discuss the force of attraction or repulsion.
Or
See,
repulsion.
yes, because when suppose we are having two magnet, and we know magnet had two direction, one is called north and other is called south. Okay, so we have two poles on the magnet, north pole and south pole. Okay, if you will put together the same pole, they are going to repel, and if you are going to put the opposite pole together, they are going to attract. Okay, so same poles repulse each other and different poles attract each other. That's why we have mentioned here the magnetic force is the repulsion force or the attraction force. Okay, that arises between electrically charged particles or between two opposite poles of the magnet. Okay, because of their motion is called as beta magnetic force. Why they are behaving like they are acting as a attraction and repulsion? It is due to they have opposite charge particles on them. Okay, due to presence of opposite charge particles in them, they shows attraction as well as repulsion force, because we know that same charges they repel each other and opposite charges attracts each other. The magnetic force between two moving object or charge may be described as the effect exerted upon their charge by the magnetic field created by others. Means, suppose we have any wire here and suppose electric current is passes through here. So every object, if current is passing through them, they create the magnetic force around them. Okay, that means, and that magnet is called as beta electromagnet. Is it or not? That electromagnet we are using in fan, mixer grinder, washing machine, okay, wherever we are using that electric motor, okay, there the electromagnet is being used. Even permanent magnet is also used there in order to rotate the machine. Is it? By the electric current. So as you can see here, suppose that red part of that magnet is, you can see here that red part of the magnet is the north pole, and here we have the south. Here again we have north and here we have south. So see, this south and north, they are opposite poles. They are in contact with each other, or they are like towards each other. So they will attract each other beta. Why? Because they are opposite poles. If you will put the same charges, like here we have north, here we have south. No, wait a second. Here we have north and here we have south. Here we have north and here we have south. So see here, north and north, they are towards each other. They are directed towards each other, means that they are the same pole. So will repel each other because they are the same poles. So same pole repel and opposite pole attracts each other. If you will put the magnet like this, okay. So here we have north, here we have south, here we have north, and here we have south. Okay, and if you will put the magnet like this, so any one of the magnet will going to rotate. Okay, so north will go upward direction and south will move toward the downward direction, because here we have that north, so south will attract towards it, and north pole will going to repel, so it is going to rotate on its axis. Okay, that means that force will called as beta the rotational force. Okay, so all these forces of the magnet, they shows attraction when opposite poles are in streamline, or they are in same direction, or if they are in opposite direction, like opposite pole will repel, opposite pole will attract and same pole are going to repel each other. Is it or not? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So just you have to
Sir,
remember.
I can understand this, like the magnetic force, this the last line, sir.
Last line, which one? That one. Effect exerted upon either charge or by
No,
magnetic
sir,
field.
from the magnetic force between two moving charges.
Okay. The magnetic force between two moving moving charge may be described as, see, we are just describing that here. If the effect exerted upon either charge particle or by magnetic field. Suppose we have charge particle, like we have positively charged particle and negatively charged particle. Okay, or we have the north pole or south pole. So if charge particles, like opposite charge particles, they are directed towards each other, so they will attract. Likewise, if opposite poles of the magnet, they are directed toward each other, then again they are going to attract. But if south and south, or north and north, or positive and positive, or negative are directed towards each other, so in such condition, repulsion force will work between them. Okay, that's why it is mentioned here either charge particle or the magnetic pole. or magnetic field. Okay, means opposite charge or opposite pole will attract and same charge or same pole will repel each other. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Sir, so that when they're same, they'll move away from each other?
Yeah, repulsion means they are moving apart from each other, and attraction means they are going to move towards each other.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So take a screenshot
Like
for that
poles
also.
repel each other and unlike
Up-
poles attract each other.
Yes, yes. Even like charges and unlike charges. Like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. So again, take a screenshot, everyone.
Taken, sir.
Okay. So now we are going to discuss about the last type of the non-contact force, and which is the electrostatic force. Okay. So electrostatic force, beta, it is always working between two opposite charge particles. Okay. Like we have cation and anion. So let's discuss about the electrostatic force of attraction. Okay. So electrostatic force of attraction, it is again the attractive or repulsive force, because see, if opposite charges, here we have that positive and negative, they are opposite charges, so they will attract with each other, beta. And if they are same charges, like we have positive positive or negative negative, so they are the like charges, so like charges will repel each other. So here repulsion will work and here attraction will work. Okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So again, the electrostatic force may be the attractive or repulsive force that acts between particles that are caused by either electric charges or their, sorry, not either, it is their electric charges, means whether they have positive or negative charge. So here we have like positive and negative charges. Okay. Electric charges means like positive or negative charge particle. This force is also called as Coulomb force or Coulomb interaction. You have to remember another name for the electrostatic force. It is called as Coulomb force because charge is measured in Coulomb beta. That's why it is called as Coulomb force or Coulomb interaction. And it is so named for the French physicist called Charles Augustin de Coulomb. Okay. So in order to provide honor, we have the unit of charge is Coulomb and the force of attraction working between charged particles. That's why we are saying that the Coulomb force. Who described the force in 1785. It is very long period, very long time back. Okay. He has described the charge on the electron also. Okay. It is also referred as the Coulomb's force. It is also called as Coulomb's force. The force between two electrically charged particles, that means the force working between charged particles is nothing but the Coulomb force. They can either be repulsive or the attractive force. Okay, so the like charges will repel and the unlike charges will attract each other. Okay, so the force working between any, like maybe like charges or opposite charge particles is called as beta the electrostatic force. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so take a screenshot for that also.
So now can you put a quiz?
Yes,
Taken,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
yes. Everyone first take a screenshot, beta.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay,
Taken.
and any doubt, beta, here?
No, sir.
It is easy, na?
Yes,
Very
sir.
easy.
Okay, so now we'll have quiz now.